Hello boys and girls, today I'm outside this beautiful day. I thought I'd read you a book about springtime called Jack's Garden. It's written by Henry Cole. Now this book has some big words in it, so I'm going to stretch them out and do the best that I can, just like I asked you to do. This is the garden that Jack planted. We have a garden claw, pruning shears, a shovel, a hoe, a watering can, a hose, a rake, and a trowel. This is the soil that made up the garden that Jack planted. We have earthworms, a slug, fly pupa, beetle larva, slug eggs, moss larva, cicada larva, a cicada, a ground beetle, and the star-nosed mole. These are the seeds that fell in the soil that made up the garden Jack planted. We have lupine seeds, phlox seeds, dianthus seeds, hollyhock seeds, poppy seeds, sunflower seeds, milkweed seeds. This is the rain that wet the seeds that fell in the soil that made up the garden that Jack planted. Cumulonimbus cloud, a cumulus cloud, a stratus cloud, cirrus cloud, circulocumulus cloud, and a rain gauge. These are the seedlings that sprouted with the rain that wet the seeds that fell in the soil that made up the garden that Jack planted. We have seed leaves, adult leaves, a robin, more seed leaves, roots, germinating seed, a sow bug, a millipede, a centipede, stems, and roots. These are the plants that grew from the seedlings that sprouted with the rain that wet the seeds that fell in the soil that made up the garden that Jack planted. We have bee balm, allumium, hollyhock, spiderwort, praying mantis, columbine, garter snake, a hawkweed, a stink bug, a firefly, lacewing, a swallowtail larva, a goldenrod spider, and an agorap spider. These are the buds that formed on the plants that grew from the seedlings that sprouted with the rain that wet the seeds that fell in the soil that made up the garden that Jack planted. We have ladybird beetle larva, buttercup, dianthus, foxglove, poppy, a seven-spotted ladybird beetle, phlox, ladybird beetle eggs, milkweed, twice-stabbed ladybird beetle, willow leaf beetle, ashy gray ladybird beetle, spotted ladybird beetle, nine-spotted ladybird beetle, a convergent ladybird beetle, variable ladybird beetle, a two-spotted ladybird beetle. I think those are like ladybugs. These are the flowers that blossomed from the buds that formed on the plants that grew from the seedlings that sprouted with the rain that wet the seeds that fell in the soil that made up the garden that Jack planted. We have aster, black-eyed Susan, lupine, wild geranium, yarrow, mullein, coreopus, bee balm, pinks, daisy, spiderwort, bluet, fleabane, white clover, and red clover. These are the insects that sip nectar from the flowers that blossom from the buds that formed on the plants that grew from the seedlings that sprouted with rain that wet the seeds that fell in the soil that made up the garden that Jack planted. We have a sulfur butterfly, an admiral butterfly, a swallowtail butterfly, a soldier beetle, a skipper butterfly, Sarah orange tip butterfly, a bumblebee, buckeye butterfly, metallic bee, copper butterfly, long-horned beetle, blue butterfly, green June beetle, a milkweed bug, and a purple coneflower. These are the birds that chase the insects, that sip nectar from the flowers, that blossom from the buds, that formed on the plants, that grew from the seedlings, that sprouted with the rain, that wet the seeds, that fell on the soil, that made up the garden that Jack planted. We have a yellow warbler, barn swallow, mourning dove egg, grapevine beetle, yellow warbler egg, goldfinch egg, some sunflowers, a catbird, a vireo egg, bluebird egg, goldfinch, catbird egg, barn swallow egg, bluebird, robin egg, a vireo, and a brown thrasher egg. And this is the garden that Jack planted. We have morning glory, a mourning dove, a brown thrasher, a hummingbird, and that's all. The end. Hope you guys enjoyed that story. Happy spring. Love you.